Right, for more on the opposition party's rejection of the Electoral Act 2026 and why exactly the parties have vowed to resist the ruling APC's perceived impunity, I'm now joined by Ralph Nwosu, former ADC National Chairman, on Newsnight tonight. Thank you very much for joining us and good to have you.
Thank you very much, Nwosu.
That was a fully packed house there where opposition parties gathered under one roof to make one call on a reversal of the electoral law or a review of it. Is there a legal standing for your call? Does the law really allow, for a review or reversal of a law that has just been passed by the National Assembly?
Thank you very much again, and I want to say this. The ADC and other opposition parties that we are collaborating with, we've been deliberate not to heat up the system unnecessarily.
Right.
Because heating up the system does not privilege anybody. Our country needs to move, and we've given the administration good enough notice. Please let this country move. The Nigerian people are suffering. We have more than 150 million Nigerians who cannot eat well. And all we're doing, people in government play politics to the almost detriment of every other thing. So we have deliberately decided not to join them in hitting up the system, but it has come to a point where the opposition need to work more and act more. Just like you talked about what is happening in the judiciary. The President Bola Tinubu administration is trying to use almost all the institutions of government as a weapon against the opposition. And that is wrong. We have written private letters to some of our colleagues who work with them. Is this the democracy that all of us worked very hard to get the military to give way, with Ahmed Bola Tinubu being one of the champions of NADECO. And we got the military to go just for this set of persons to get into government and want to create a one-party system. And since we in ADC decided this is not possible, and we offered our platform for parties to coalition, it's been like hell has been let loose.
Yeah, but that argument of the Tinubu administration wanting to create a one-party state has been won out, if you like. He actually says, only recently to the senators, that he's not killing any opposition. But that's really not the point of this conversation, because we don't have much time, unfortunately. Where was opposition in the National Assembly when all of the consultations were going on around this same Electoral Law 2026 that you're asking for another review? Is it by the 10th Assembly or by another one?
Wait.
Where was opposition?
Until last week, the position of the people of Nigeria was clear. Transmission of the result.
Yeah, but the opposition in the National Assembly, did it make its voice very clear as to where it really stood?
They made their voice very, very clear. It's unfortunate that removing the fuel subsidy, we thought people will have plowed back into building our economy. It's now being used for silly government circles. That's corrupting the entire system and institutions in this country. That's where we're going. And that's why one government is trying to collapse every administration of every state into their government, trying to get almost all opposition legislation into the same party. And that's wrong. But the real opposition persons stood up. You can look at Kingibe, Abaribe, and all of them. They all stood up. Senator Tony Nwosu, Victor May, they all stood up. These people, I'm sure, within less than 1 year, will become the people that you will hear their songs. they are going to receive laurel, no matter their number, whether they
So
are
now,
whether they are 20
now
or
that
50,
you made this call,
they are going to receive the
what do you hope to
the laurel.
Right.
Because clearly Nigerian people are vexed, and we represent them. Some of us have been in the field, working deliberately, taking the pulse of the people.
Right.
But within the next 3 months, they will not come out. Do
you want the whole of this electoral law to be discarded, or is it just this vexatious, 60 sub 3 that you have issues with? Are there any salutary aspects of this law?
We have issues with that because what was agreed.
Which other aspects?
What was agreed on originally was not what they did eventually. Now the other one, you don't dictate for a political party how they must choose their candidates.
Okay, mode of premise, section 84.
You don't.
Right.
The political parties are independent, and so on. So what they are trying to do, they are trying to tell you, we are in charge of all these, almost all the electoral bodies. We must use them to dictate.
Before I let you go,
everybody.
that point, there is a case in the court now calling for the possible deregistration of your party, of the ADC.
Most
Do
irresponsible
you meet
case.
all the criteria that...
Most irresponsible case.
Okay.
Any judge that will, any court that admits that, who the registers party? INEC.
Right.
INEC has, they put everything about political party on the floor. One is that you must win some elections. ADC won elections. ADC, almost everything we will do.
All right, so there's no basis for deregistration of the ADC.
No basis completely.
All right, Nwosu, former national chairman of the ADC, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us on News Night.
Thank you very much.